sun is beginning to rise. As a matter of fact, let me go and go outside. Got kids jumping, hopping balconies and stuff. Let me get my shoes. I wish I would have been able to get this yesterday, man. I wanted to get the view from here, from up here yesterday with this camera, but I didn't get it. Man, shoot, this is so crazy. Dopeness, man. Let me get on this, go ahead and get on this thing here, elevator. But yeah, this is just absolutely beautiful. I think that's what I was saying, is that it's being here is no substitute, man. Watching the video is no substitute for actually being here. No substitute at all. How's it going? Oh, is this a first floor? Okay. Thought this was the first floor. Or second floor. That's where I'm going. How you doing today?
Good. You?
Oh, pretty good. Really good, actually.
Where are you from?
California.
California?
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Nebraska, okay.
Yeah.
Almost definitely. Vacationing with the family and everything,
Yep.
Yeah. This is bonkers right now. Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna say, is that today I really just want to kind of get out and just explore around the island, and that's what I was gonna say too, is that we found out yesterday that Uber is really cheap out this way. So at least that's what they're telling us. The people around here, they're saying that Uber out this way is really cheap. You know, we spent a pretty penny on the cab to get to the hotel because of the fact that pretty penny to get to the hotel itself, because the Uber doesn't come to the airport. So as soon as we got off from the airport, I was like, what the heck? Had to scramble and figure out how we were going to get to our hotel, which is like 30 minutes away, or 30 minutes south of the airport. I kind of want to find out how I can get down there and walk around down there. I'm trying to figure that out sometime today. We're gonna walk over there right now, actually. Yeah, my brother's still knocked out, man. He been sleeping. I tried to get him to wake up earlier to do some business with me, but he's not waking up. Tired. I mean, he's working very hard too, man, to accomplish his goals and his dreams and whatnot. So it's understandable. At the same time, you know, I'm 5 years older than him, so he definitely has the desire to get the things that he wants to get out of life, and he's going after it, man, strongly, trying to accomplish his goals, you know. But with me being 5 years older, things are that much more urgent to me, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm really super on it right now, like I've never been before in my life, you know. There's certain things that I want to accomplish, and I'm just going strong and going hard, man, to try to accomplish those goals. Yeah. Sacrificing a lot of sleep, just like I said in my last video. I was, you know, for the past month or so, I've been getting only 2 hours of sleep on average. And then on a good night, I would get maybe 4 or 5 hours. And at the same time, I feel like I'm not even doing enough, because it's people with families, it's guys with families who live there, or who work where I work at, who are telling me they only get, they're only getting like 4 hours of sleep on average every day, 4 to 5 hours of sleep on average every day. But at the same time, I don't know what they're doing in their personal lives, but I'm pretty sure that they're not necessarily doing the things that I'm doing outside of work, to try to create a certain life for themselves. But at the same time, and I understand that having a family makes it difficult to do a lot of other things, and so that's part of the reason why I'm so urgently trying to reach my goals, is because I know that I do want to have a family one day, sometime soon, actually. I wish, you guys are diving in a little bit further and getting to know me a little bit further, and the fact that, it's been a very strong desire for me to actually have a family, start my own family or whatnot. And, since I was a kid, I don't know how, if any other guy can relate to this, but since I was a kid, I imagined what it would be like to have a wife, and have kids and all that good stuff. Let's see how we gonna get down here. So now I'm standing on lava right now. Dried up lava. That's what I'm standing on. Look at that, man. So yeah, it's the average dude, growing up, being in their early 20s or whatnot, or at least in their mid 20s, and they're not trying to have a family. They trying to still have fun and talk to girls and everything like that. Try to play the game, But for me, that wasn't necessarily me. I was just trying to get to that one, find that one, and get things started. As far as the family goes, but things didn't work out that way for me. Of course, I know that it will happen one day, but at the same time, I think it will happen one day. I know that it will happen one day. That is a desire that I have, and I know that I'll be able to accomplish it. But at the same time, I thank God that it didn't happen yet, because of the fact that I can be more prepared for the family that I desire and that I will have in the future. I can be more well prepared. There's some young guys who are well prepared as far as financially, but then mentally and spiritually, and just knowing how they would, thinking about how they would raise their son, or how they would raise their daughter, or how they would treat their wife, or the type of relationship that they would have, at a young age. And I think that most guys don't really think about that type of thing, and they're not necessarily prepared for that type of thing. But with me being the age that I am, I think that I will be prepared, and if I'm not, I'm doing it right now. I'm preparing myself. And the main thing I want to do at this point is just prepare myself financially, So there are a few young ladies I've been thinking about, and there's a few young ladies who I know are somewhat interested in me, but at the same time, I'm not making any moves right now because of the fact that I'm not ready. Before I wasn't ready just because of the whole, being heartbroken behind certain situations and whatnot. But now, of course, that's still lingering on. I'm still somewhat heartbroken behind certain situations and whatnot. But at the same time, more so, I just want to be prepared. You know, I'm just trying to prepare myself. Just like I said, just like I told you guys, I'm on this journey, and part of the way that the thing that I'm trying to prepare myself for is a wife and a family. You know, and so mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. So yeah, man, this is pretty dope. Looks like the sun is coming over there, so I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, so almost ready. I know that there's a few young ladies that they can kind of tell I wanted to talk to them, but I halted myself and I didn't do it, you know. And there's some of them, there's a few of them that I know are, you know, they don't get embarrassed easily, so they kind of put themselves out there a little bit. And I'm sure they didn't necessarily get embarrassed, but there's a few other ladies that kind of put themselves out there, and I know they might be a little bit embarrassed or whatnot. But like I told some people, man, leave it up to the dude, leave it up to the guy, man. So if the ladies, if you're watching this right now, you know, of course I'm more of an old-fashioned type of guy, so to speak, if I can say that. And I would say that, man, you know, you can do a little bit of flirting. You can kind of let them know here and there, you know what I'm saying, that you're interested. Don't say you're interested. Don't tell them I'm interested in you. But if you are interested in them, just kind of throw little hints out there. You know, if you don't know how to throw hints out there, ask somebody who's older than you, some of the older ladies, how do you throw hints? You know what I'm saying? To let the guy know, hey, I'm kind of, you need to talk to me, man. You need to holler at me. And there's a few young ladies who been throwing the perfect hints, but I just haven't done anything yet. And to a certain extent, I've been kind of kicking myself, but been kind of kicking myself in the head because for not doing anything, or not starting that conversation, you know, and letting them know that, hey, or, you know, not beginning to pursue, starting my pursuit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of kick myself in the head for not doing that, but in due time. So if any, you know, who am I? You know, I'm not the... Of course, I'm confident in myself and I believe in myself, and I know I'm a pretty good looking guy, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily the type of guy who likes to toot his own horn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily saying that I'm all that or anything like that, and I got ladies on me or anything, but at the same time, to the ladies who, if you are watching this and you have been interested in me and you know that you've kind of put some hints out there, just I just want to say, don't wait on me, you know. Don't wait on me. Go ahead and do your thing. And if you have other guys that you're interested in or who's interested in you, you know, go ahead and pay attention to those pursuits. Mind those pursuits, because, you know, you can't. Well, that's one thing that I learned, is you can't wait on people, man. That's one thing that I learned from experience when it comes to romantic relationships, is don't wait. But when that time comes, I'm coming on strong, man. When that time comes to holler at that, or the particular girls that I will be hollering at, trying to find which one I want, best believe there won't be no holding back. You know what I'm saying? No holding back. So Let's see. Look at this. Okay. Oh, now it wants to get off. Alright, let me check this out real quick. I did not get a notification. I wish I would, huh? They say I'm gonna stay off the rocks. Let's see. That's one up here. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys go so I can check out my updates.